Hello students, and welcome to this video for Word Chapter 1 Practice Exercise 1. So congratulations on making it this far and getting past all your hands-on exercises, and now we're getting to the practice exercises. And you can see, if you're looking at the textbook, as I am here on page 188, that it looks very different from what you've been used to so far. Hands-on exercises are where you're learning the skills for the first time, and so it goes pretty far or in depth, in the instructions in the textbook. Now with the practice exercises, it becomes less in depth, and so you're going to have to remember the things that you're hopefully learning as you're following along. So you want to pay attention in each of the videos. You want to pay attention as you're looking through the textbook, because now I'm recording the videos for these practice exercises, but eventually in further on chapters I'm going to just have you complete these exercises without a video. And so this is really, you want to be paying attention because it's going to be difficult for you otherwise. So page 188, you can see I'm on Plus Portals, and the reason I am is some of you are having some difficulty in finding the files you need. Often with an exercise, I will first go to Plus Portals and check in my homework and assignment area. So you can see I've gone to the computer apps class, I selected it. Now my version of Plus Portals looks a little different from yours, but it's basically the same idea. Homework and assignments, you'll go to that section, find the exercise. So here's CA Word Chapter 1 Practice Exercise 1. And I'm going to go all the way over to the side here, and I'm going to click on the download arrow. When I do that, a box is going to come up, and you can see it has the file I'm downloading, and then it's asking me what I should do with the file. You're going to want to have Save File selected and click OK. When you do this, it's going to appear in your Downloads folder, and the way you can tell it downloaded is up here. There's that blue arrow that is displaying right now, and then it also shows me the file when I click on it. So first thing we're going to do here, it says on page 188, River City Media, having recently graduated from college with a marketing degree, you are employed by River City Media as a marketing specialist. River City Media provides promotional material in a variety of ways, including print, web communications, photography, and news releases. It is your job to promote River City Media so that it attracts a large number of new and recurring contracts seeking support with the marketing of products and services. One of your first tasks is updating printed material that describes the specific services that River City Media offers to prospective clients. You modify a brief description of services, first converting the document from an earlier version of Word in which it was originally saved to the most current. Refer to figure 1.51 as you complete this exercise. So it's going to make more sense as we go along, but that's kind of the overview of it. So we're looking at step A right now, and it says open up the file you downloaded. So Word Chapter 1 Practice Exercise 1. So I'm actually going to click on the download arrow and then choose the document. So it's going to bring up my document right here. It's loading it. And it says the words compatibility mode in the toolbar inform you the document was created in an earlier version of Word. So I have to actually first click Enable Editing. And you can see up here at the top, this is where it says compatibility mode. That's how I know it's saved in a different version. Step B, we're going to click the File tab. So over here, File tab, where it's always been. And then it says click Save As. You're going to have to click Browse. I'm going to go over here to where it is. And it says to change it to, basically we're just adding to it underscore your last name and first name. Then it says click in the Save As Type box, and so I'm going to actually click on Browse. You can see there's the name. Here's the Save As Type box right under the file name one. It says to click in there and select Word document. So very top, Word document. And then click Save. Now before you do that, you do need to select which folder it is. Right now it's in Download, so I'm going to save it. Now I've been saving my files and documents. You're going to need to save it to your flash drive. So select that first. The name of the file should be this, and it should say Word document, and then click Save as it says down here. It says you'll be presented with a dialog box letting you know the document will be upgraded to the newest file format, and you're going to click OK. Now C, ensure that non-printing characters are displayed by clicking the Show and Hide in the paragraph group on the Home tab. So Home tab, we need to go to paragraph group, and it says here to ensure non-printing characters are displayed. So click on that button right here so we can see them. Then it says press Control and Home to ensure that the insertion point is at the beginning of the document. So it's already up there. And then it says check the document for errors. So click the Review tab. Then it says click to check the spelling. So ours says check document instead of spelling and grammar. And then we're going to go over here, and you can actually just click on the 4 results and it'll go through and check it. So let's see here. It says the photographer's name is a Haviland, so don't worry about that one. But we do need to fix this one. So we're going to select communications is misspelled, and then clarity and conciseness. It says more often than not. You can, let's see here, correct any identified spelling or grammatical errors and click OK. So we can select often, and then print continues to be a major source, and then we can check clarity and conciseness, and it is definitely, let's see here, oh, it is a ready source. So we can select that, and you go through and correct all of them, and it'll show there. So they said to not worry about correcting the name, but it looks like it didn't try to. Alright, we did the spell check here. We clicked OK. It says double click to select the word maneuver in the paragraph under the Web Communications heading. So we need to find Web Communications heading, and it looks like it's about right under the 3rd paragraph. So here's Web Communications heading, and then it says to select the word maneuver. So we need to find that here, and it's right here, so about 4 lines down. So the way we select that word is we double click on it, then click Smart Lookup. And so we were using this a little bit last time here. So I'm actually just going to go type in here Smart Lookup, and I'm going to exit out of my spelling and grammar part here. Smart Lookup, of course, I had it select maneuver first. Alright, selected maneuver. And then it says scroll through the Insights pane to view information related to the selected word. So you can look through this information here. You can scroll down and look at it. And then it says to close the Insights pane. Then double click Capable in the paragraph under the photography heading. So let's look for, here's photography, and we're looking for the word capable. So right here, it's a few lines down, capable. I double click on that. Then I'm going to click Thesaurus. Thesaurus right here. And then it says after I click Thesaurus, locate the word skilled in the Thesaurus pane, click its arrow, and then click Insert. So I'm looking for skilled, which is right here. It says there's an arrow next to it, and you can see it over here. We click on it, and then we're going to choose Insert. And then it says to close, and of course it switched out our word for us to skilled. And then we're going to, oh, I was looking the wrong part, right here, skilled, and then we can exit out of the thesaurus. Okay, step F. I keep forgetting to say the letters for you. Step F. Make the following edits in the document. Select the words when they are from the second body paragraph of the first page. When they are. So here's when they are. And it says, so select it and then press delete. And then it says to capitalize combine, the first letter of combine. So I'm going to press delete again and then capitalize it. Then it says we rearrange the words "we at River City Media" in the same paragraph, so they read "at River City Media we." So right here, what I would recommend doing for this is just go and select "we at River City Media." So select it like that. I just clicked on the one side, dragged it across to select it, and then change it to "at River." And notice I just started typing and it got rid of those letters. City Media we, and include that comma. So we were just kind of rearranging the wording. Then it says click after, this is step G, and I'm actually going to save the file right now, and I would recommend you do that as well, just because if for some reason something goes wrong and your computer closes out, you'll still be able to get the file. So I would save it. Alright, step G, it says click after the word materials in the first body paragraph on the first page. So I need to find the word materials. So right here, promotional materials. Click after that, and then it says delete the following hyphen. So I click after the word, delete the following hyphen. Then it says to click on the insert tab, and we're going to click on symbol after that, and then it says click more symbols. Then we're clicking on, it says here in the next line, click the Special Characters tab. Ensure the M dash is selected. So I actually have it already selected here. You can click on it once to make sure. And then click Insert. And it puts it in for us. And then it says to click Close. Then it says we're clicking after the word national in the paragraph under photography heading. So here's photography right here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit so I can see it. And it says click after the word national. So photography here is national, about 3 lines down at the end. And then it says delete the following space. We're going to do that. Then it says to press Control, Shift, and Space to insert a non-breaking space. So Control, Shift, and Space to include a non-breaking space. And you can see it looks like a little dot, almost like a temperature degree symbol. Similarly, it says insert a non-breaking space between Misty, and Haviland, so the photographer's name will not be divided. So here's Misty. I'm going to click after the word. We're pushing delete, and then same thing, Control, Shift, and Space. And it does the same thing as it did with National Geographic. Alright, good job. You finished step number G right there. Excuse me, not number, just step G. Step H, we're going to click the Design tab. So up here at the top, Design tab, we're going to click Watermark in the page background group. So Watermark over here. And then it says scroll through the watermarks and click Draft 2. Now what you might have to do, because it's split screen, is you might have to actually click on the scroll bar and move it down as opposed to scrolling with your mouse, because sometimes when you scroll with the mouse it goes right past. And it says click Draft 2. So I click Draft 2. You can now see my watermark there on the page. It says click watermark, select custom watermark. So I go down towards the bottom here, custom watermark. And then I need to do a few things. Click the semi-transparent checkbox to deselect it. So over here, semi-transparent, you can see the checkbox. We're going to uncheck it. Then it says click color, and it says blue accent 5. So I'm going to go to blue, and you'll notice if you hover over it, it'll tell you which accent it is. So that's accent number 1. This is accent number 1 as well. Accent 1. So I need actually accent 5. So it's this one right over here, the lighter blue. Then it says click OK. And there we go. We've inserted a watermark that indicates the document is not yet final. Step I, set up a footer. So we're going right through these steps. We're clicking the Insert tab. We are going to click Footer in the header and footer group, and that's over here. Then it says click Edit Footer. So I'm going to go down here towards the bottom of that menu, click Edit Footer. You can see it changes. Type River City, I'll move my mouse so you can see it. River City Media, and then it says to push Enter. Then it says click Document Info on the header and footer Tools Design tab. So I go back up here. You can see this Design tab up here for the header and footer tools. I click on Document Info, and then it says to select File Name. So select File Name, and then click Close Header and Footer, or double click in the body of the document. That'll work too. Okay, that was step I. Remember, if you need to pause and complete a step and then come back to the video, go ahead and do that. Step J, adjust the left and right margins. We're going to click the Layout tab, and it says to click Margins in the Page Setup group. So over here is Margins. It's the first button on the left. And it says click Custom Margins. So I got to go down to the bottom here, click that, Custom Margins. Then it says change left and right margins to 1.5. So right now they're all 1 inch. So left and right margins, I'm just going to click the up arrow till it goes 1.5, and then the right 1.5. And click OK. And you can see now my words take up less space on the sides. Then it says click the View tab, and we're going to choose multiple pages in the zoom group so we can see how it lines up. And that's how it looks like that. Alright, we're breezing through here. Step K, click before Media Relations heading at the bottom of the first page. So click before it, and press Control and Enter to insert a page break. So Control and Enter, and it did that page break. Then step L, press Control and Home. Remember, Home and those buttons are above the arrow keys on your keyboard. It puts the insertion point up there to the top. It says click Read Mode in the Views group. So Read Mode in the Views group, that's up here, top left corner. And then click the arrow on the right to move one page. So you can see they put one page here, and then it says click the right arrow to move to the next page. Then press Escape to return to the previous document view. After that, it says click 100% in the zoom group, so it's going to show 100% size, and save the document. So remember, it's got this name, and I have it saved. Step M. We are almost at the end here, folks. Click the File tab, and click Check for Issues. So that's down here. You have Inspect Document, Protect Document at the top, Inspect Documents in the middle. Click Check for Issues, and click Inspect Document. A list of things are going to come up. You're going to click Remove All besides Documents and Properties. And you'll notice it doesn't actually have that button there, so we're not going to need to do that step. We're going to actually just click and click Close. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. Check for issues. And click Inspect. I spoke too soon. So bring that window back up, Inspect Document, Check Document, and then click Inspect here. It's going to run through and check it. There we go, and now it's displaying like how we need it to. Click the Remove All beside Document, Properties, and Personal Information. And then click Close. There we go, it's going a little too fast. Alright, then it says N. Check the document for compatibility with earlier Word versions. So we're doing the same thing again. Check for issues. Except this time, we're clicking Check Compatibility. This box is going to come up. It says click Select Versions to Show. And it says make sure that all earlier Word versions are selected. So all of them are on my screen. Make sure they all are selected on your screen. And then it says click Select Versions to Show again to close the list. And no compatibility issues are found. So just click OK. Then we're going to click Save on the Quick Access toolbar. So QAT, and you have finished it. So great job finishing the exercise. Hopefully you weren't afraid to pause it when you needed to get this done. And then of course remember to save this before closing out of the file, so you can click File and Close. And you only have to submit this one document here for Word Chapter 1, Practice Exercise number 1. Good job finishing it up. Make sure to submit the assignment for your teacher.